Actually, no. Let me start when it says we're starting in 3, 2, 1. Paradise. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys the link real quick. Yeah, it's live, baby. Okay, so
Yes, we're live.
okay, cool. So you mean you got the notification like that? Nice, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I found the Google Drive.
Cool.
Season 2 should be.
That's awesome.
Is
Okay.
yeah, season 2 should be in there.
Hey y'all, feel free to drop in and hang out with us. She is a shining star. Go to the view now, fantasy. My paradise. Okay, it's such a good song. Okay. Okay, looks like so. Signari's here, cool. Hi. Okay. Nugget, H&M, James Bolton, Julian, and Nugget, please. Sweet. All right, 7 people watching.
Whoops! I accidentally exit the app.
Exit the what?
We swipe up the app and left the call for a few minutes.
Gotcha. Okay, so now.
Don't worry.
The other important thing is I gotta make sure I put. Oh, what? 11 characters? No, that can't be right. We gotta. I thought I just had enough. I'm gonna do the tweet thing. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Blah 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 blah. Time to party. Come join my
Time
friends.
to party.
Okay, come join. Okay, that works. Come join Comedy Miracle, Terry, Wolfblade, myself. We may invite more folks. To chill and talk about anything. On Taxi, Beastars, Season 2.
Yeet.
Let's go. Tweet. A man. Seth is in there. Ha 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 ha. You're too young to join the chat. Oh no, that's kind of. Oh. Let's see. Okay, so. Unless he wants to tune in and just have a listen to what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's like, Seth, if you're in the chat, let us know. Oh, just got down a shower and I'm alerted to this epic. Nice. Okay, so
nice stuff.
So where do we start? I mean, I guess we can just chill out and talk about. Tell us. Let's talk about Odd Taxi. That was a really good episode.
Odd Taxi.
That was a really goddamn good episode. Especially the series.
And we only have 2 more episodes left.
2 more episodes left, folks. So if you're wondering what we're talking about, Odd Taxi, if you haven't watched it yet, it's out on Amazon Prime. So yeah, this anthropomorphic story featuring Odakawa, the main protagonist, and he is deeply connected with all these characters right here. Can you see this group picture? Oh shit, they can't see it. Kind of. They can.
Yeah.
I just gotta. Yeah, there you go. Man, it's like, I mean, the first, it's a slow burn kind
of. Now, what's up? Sorry.
Yo, Patrick, what's up?
So what the hell took you so damn long? Okay, so good. So, let me just turn the music down a little. Ah, that's the lowest I can do. Okay, so yeah. God damn, what should we talk about? So, Patrick, you already watched episode 12, yeah? Oh, sorry,
11.
11 of Odd Taxi.
Episode 11, yeah.
Yeah?
Oops.
Huh. I think he's still trying to get something set up. Let me make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. Say everyone, hi to everyone in the chat. Wise Beastars, man. Terry. Not yet intentionally, though. Signari, did you want to join us? Yeah, we got our buddy Signari to join us. Did you want to join in our group and chat about stuff? Wait, yeah, Signari was in our... Yeah, we watched it today. That was good. Yeah, just...
Yeah, he was there.
Head over to the tavern and we'll bring you in for the conversation, man. Because it's been really insightful to... I mean, it's been really neat to get a different take in the anthropomorphic storytelling kind of thing, right? I mean, setting wise, right? We already have Beastars that's happening in a murder mystery in college, and then we got BNA, which is like a racism, animalism. Well,
It's not college. They're in high school, not college.
Oh, sorry. Yes, they're in high school. Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, oops. I think we.
Yo, Patrick. Yo, Signori.
Hello, Terry and Patrick.
I think Patrick's trying to get his microphone working. So, okay. So
Yeah.
we can...
Wait, I got it working.
Oh, you got it working?
Oh.
Good, good. Now, what happened? Was it because of technicalities, the internet?
I was on my iPhone.
You on your iPhone? Lame.
iPhone.
You should be in the goddamn studios. Now,
Well, I'm in now.
yeah, that's true. That's true. How was your play, by the way? How did it go?
Oh, it was really, really good. I have what's it called? 3 more shows, but the show tonight is until 7 o'clock, so I still have a lot of time.
Oh, we still have time.
Damn. Okay, well, we should play some Beastars music in the background so that we can keep it.
Yes.
Okay, so what play were you? Was this like based off an original play already existing, or like it's written by the team? Like what was the play?
Oh, it was the play Bye Bye Birdie.
By Birdie, and what was the title?
Oh,
What was the title of the?
Oh no, that's what it's called, Bye Bye Birdie.
Oh, bye Birdie. Can you, in a nutshell, explain what it is? Is like
It's basically kind of about like this like parody of Elvis named Conrad Birdie, and he gets drafted into the army, and he has like a bunch of fans, and like his producer is trying to like finally drop doing the music business and like go off to college with his like girlfriend, and then his mom is super toxic, and his mom doesn't want him dating.
So it's a love story, right?
Yeah, it's a 50s love story. It was written in the 1950s, so it's kind of dated at times. The plot's a little interesting.
God damn. All right. The other thing is, I'm gonna turn Patrick's volume up a little bit more so that it's more clear.
Sorry about that. My volume is at the most.
No, you're cool.
Don't be sorry.
Okay,
You're cool.
Michael's in. We're gonna get his ass in here.
Yay, Michael. Yay, welcome, Michael.
Get his ass into the chat. Who's up for some Yamamoto and Yamaguchi?
Sasuguchi.
My goodness, that's just a... isn't that a fascination where just one character in any anthropomorphic or slash furry kind of show or graphic novel, manga series, it just takes one, and they thirsty. These boys are thirsty. Not just boys, but girls too, but majority are the boys. Come on, face it.
Like, there's more to Sasuguchi than...
I know.
Yeah.
But what's the fascination? Is it because it's like just potential Bara situation with Mr. Yamamoto? He's actually I'm starting to like that character more so now, the fox.
Yeah, Yamamoto is improving.
Yeah, because it makes him very... he's balanced. He's human. He's he's vulnerable. He feels like, I mean, as described in the description when I read it, since the start or opening of Odd Taxi, he was like very duty bound to see it through, that the 3 pop idols make it. That's it. That's his mission at the end of the day. So he'll do anything at any cost, even the... Oh, I was about to spoil. Is it okay for spoilers? I mean, we're talking about it. we're talking about Odd Taxi. So for folks who have not watched Odd Taxi yet and haven't arrived to episode 11, please tune out. Turn your ears off, because we're gonna do some major spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Okay, so, and we want to get folks in the chat to get themselves involved. Oh, Noah's there too. Hey, Noah, regular James as well.
Hi, Noah.
Oh, good question. James says, "Hey, Elson, you thinking about dubbing Odd Taxi?" Maybe. I was like, maybe. We might even do I actually thought about this. This is funny, because Michael, as we all know, you have a sexy Ibuki voice. But I liked your Dobu. Is it Dobu-san? Dobu. Dobu. I really liked it, and I instantly, when I saw that character in the second episode, I knew he was Michael is gonna be the voice for that guy, but it might sound samey as Ibuki. No, I don't think so. You make him a little bit more gruff and like thug-like, yeah. Whereas you have a bit more class with Ibuki and a bit more fathership or fathership. Wow, can't making up words. Yeah, a bit fatherly kind of like, you know, that kind of tone. It's like, yes, and yeah, it'll be really interesting to perhaps potentially do a scene between me as Otokawa. I actually do like to try out Otokawa, and it might sound very. You guys know my typical range. It's gonna be like that Shiro, but I think I'll just.
You should try Yamamoto.
Yeah, Yamamoto. I tried it this morning with you guys, right? When you were watching, and that was.
Yeah.
And guess what? The cool thing about Odd Taxi is, it's not owned by Netflix or any Western dubbing publisher of animations to copyright it. So that means we can actually play it for the folks.
Yep.
Do you guys? I mean, what would you guys want to do, man? Like, I'm pretty like free fall with whatever we want to talk about, whatever we want to do. Perhaps we want to like just once again dissect a little bit more into Odd Taxi based on what we've seen so far, and we can run through the episode. That was really good. That would have been good material to talk about stuff like the way when I invited all you boys in, and then I paused. Sorry for all the pausing, but there was meaning behind each pause because like I was expressing why I like this. Ooh, Michael, come back.
Oh, Michael, no.
Oh, Louis' theme. Lugosi, I'm telling you to come to me. Grab me by the I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Grab me by the balls. No, I won't be naughty. I'll be.
Behave.
I'll behave. Yes. CZP's not here to slap me with a injection.
Newspaper.
And, yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
I'll grab Seth in. I'll see, like, because he doesn't talk. He likes to listen to the conversations, which is fine. So let me see. I'm gonna grab him in. Boink. Like that. Okay. Howdy. Good to see you, man.
Yo, hi, Seth.
Yeah. Seth, have you seen Odd Taxi yet?
I kind of got thrown in at like episode 6 and haven't really watched it. I apologize for that.
It's like, get out. Okay, no.
I can deafen.
No, you're good, man. You're good. So let's see
Perfect.
now. So let's see. I'm curious. Like, if this is an open invitation to anyone who's like watching in my YouTube right now, who follow me on YouTube, and have always wanted to have an opportunity to come in and have a chat with us, and you know, we're just casually doing it. Feel free to just message, and I'll make the final decision on whether you're gonna come in or not. Because some people I recognize as, oh man, why don't you get in the chat? This is from previous live streams. Like, I see you as a kind of a cool person to join in and just talk about stuff, and sometimes that adds additional dynamic to group conversations. You know, sometimes they can provide unique perspectives about stuff that we're about to talk about, like the TV shows like Odd Taxi and Beastars Season 2. But maybe we should start off with like Beastars Season 2, because with the news of Beastars Season 2 International, right? The English dub
July 15th, yeah.
Yes. Okay, who wants to tell
Finally.
the news? Who wants to talk about the news, man? Come on.
Yes.
Oh, dear. Go on.
I think
Yeah, go on.
I
I'll let you lead.
really am interested on who's gonna voice Tina, Riz,
Oh my god,
Roger,
yes!
Yep.
Carl. You know,
Oh.
those characters.
Actually, that's a good
And
point.
I do
That's a good
have a
point.
little fan casting for Roger or Riz. I think Roger should be Johnny on Bosch, and Riz should be Pro Zed.
Yep.
Okay. Johnny Young Bosch. What characters does he?
Yes.
Or is that a character that's being voiced?
Johnny
he's
on
the-
Bosch, he voices Ichigo from Bleach,
Yep.
Okay.
and
Johnny.
he voiced Artemis in Sailor Moon. He voices
Oh, okay, so Johnny Bosch voices. Let's have a look. Okay. I'm gonna pause this right now. Oh, okay, he looks interesting. Let's see how he sounds like. So before I go, I misheard. Who do you think Johnny Bosch should voice? Pina?
No, Roger.
Oh, Roger? He's just a tiny ass kid. He's just nobody. I'm sorry. It's an ongoing. It's not a joke. I mean, it's so sweet. Terry he has a crush on him.
No, I don't.
Yes, he does. He has pictures of Roger on his wall, as well as Louis Senpai.
Senpai.
You can't even. Oh, so I can't decide which one I should go for, man. Which one should I snog? Okay, no.
Oh.
So let's have a. Oh, okay. So here's his voice.
Is that what you really think of the burnish?
No, that's not gonna suit. Wait, he did no, he did. I know you mentioned Sailor Moon. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the new Sailor Moon? Because I watched the old
Yeah,
school.
the redubbed.
Okay, so this is a guy then, Artemis. Because I thought
Yeah.
this is the girl.
Luna is
Luna's
Luna's
the girl. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a listen.
Known as the Guardian of Justice. But her true identity is the pretty guardian, Sailor Venus! No,
Oh, that's a very heroic voice. Oh, by the way, can you guys hear? Yeah, no, you're not playing the YouTube on the background, so that's why you can't hear it. Is there a way for me to get you guys to be able to hear it on command? Screen share. Maybe if I do the screen. Yeah. Yes, that's what we can do. Of course. Okay, so you guys give me a second. I'm gonna start the stream. We're gonna work some magic. All right, we're gonna open an application. All right, you just go to Discord. Okay, so click on the live. Okay, and then we're gonna listen to some of his voices from Johnny Young Bosch. Okay, 25th.
Young
What is
Bosch.
this? Tower of God. Who's this character? Okay, ready, set, go. If it playing.
actually, I'm not interested in climbing it.
All right, I'm back.
But I beg you, please grant me your strength so that I...
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Good voice acting, but
Mm-hmm.
that's not a Roger. Oh no! This
Man,
he's
Did
Pokemon
I
Origin.
just see?
wait. He's
That's in
Brock.
Pokemon Origins.
He's
Yeah,
Brock?
Pokemon Origin.
That's in Pokemon
Um,
Origins.
Okay, I do
It's
not.
like it's a anime that is based off of the Red and Blue games.
Does he sound anything like the classic 1990s?
Nah.
Hey
No.
Ash.
No.
Okay, I gotta hear this because you know why? I remember back in the day in Australia we had what's known as Cheese TV. It's like a little program where they show the cartoon. There's two boys from high school who are actually hosting the show, and they're like, "Oh man, what's the latest like Dragon Ball Z? Ooh, hope you guys enjoy it." And then they show the show, right? But then they also showed Pokemon, which was very popular back in the day, and I was still a young little kid, like 13, meaning year 8. So I was first year of high school. So I remember watching that, and of course, what was the other popular one that involved cards?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Your
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
move! Dun, dun, dun. Who can do a good Joey impression? Come on, Michael. I'm
No.
sure you. Who can do it? Who
I
can-
can't. I cannot.
I attempted to. It's kind of.
Please, we want to hear it. We want to hear this.
It's kind of. All right.
I believe in you.
Yeah, we
Just
bel-
know
we be-
that if it's terrible, I will give you a thumbs up either way.
Oh, how sweet. We'll come on, go for it. Actually, what is?
All right, Yuke. Let me tell you something.
Oh.
No. Hold on a
Actually-
sec. Hold on a sec.
No,
that was pretty
close.
decent.
That was quite close.
No,
man. Joe.
actually.
I'd like-
Hold on a sec.
I'd like.
Hey,
oh, it's hit.
Yo,
it's
it's
the
Rory.
boy.
Ah, Rory's here. Hey,
It's
what's up,
the
man?
boy.
Come in.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Hi all.
You can come in anytime. So, all right. What was it? So,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Michael, what you can do is just go to Google and like find some quotes and just read it off him. But I'll tell you what I'm gonna be doing. Seto Kaiba is my favorite.
Kaiba.
Oh my goodness, Kaiba quotes.
It's-
Yeah, he's. If you ask questions, this ridiculous story is never going to end. Not that Egyptian speech again. You disappoint me, Yugi. I don't even remember how he laughs. You know how villains, they have particular laughs? I don't know what. I'll tell you what. Okay, so Michael, you do try his voice, Joey, once again. 3, 2, 1.
Right.
Action.
Yoke!
More. We need more. It's not just Yoke.
No, I know. It's because I have it. It's like just bam.
Mm.
You ain't got it. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll keep going. I'm the one who decides my fate. Like, is that how he sounds? Because I only have a very vague memory. Because I only watched like 3 episodes. Four episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! And of course, in the 2000s, 20th century? Yeah, 2000s. That's when what was made famous in Dragon Ball and Yu-Gi-Oh! The online culture thing. Oh, shit. What do you call them again? Not dubs. Those funny dubs. Abridged series. I've not watched any of them yet, I've not watched any one of those, but apparently they're funny. They're hilarious.
They're
A
hilarious.
children's card game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So, okay, who wants to put on a performance and try? Like you got this is open to you guys right now. Who do you want to try voice acting? Go to Google right now, find a quote, and just do it, man. Just go for it. I already tried Kaiba. So actually, Brock, come on, let's see what Brock says.
Say the famous drawing pan line.
The drawing pan line.
Yeah,
Oh, you
right
guys
there.
are drawing
Turned a
pan line, I love that
frying
line.
pan into a drying pan.
Wait, did he
Yep.
say? I don't remember Brock
It's
saying
the
that.
second picture right up there.
Oh. Wait, is that?
It was from the episode Mewtwo Returns.
Oh no. Okay. Hey ladies, you can't expect to win every single battle, but love's worth fighting for, and if you're brave and courageous and never quit, you can come out a winner. Just like me. Come on, Officer Lady. Oh, wait, Officer Joy and Officer...
Officer Jenny
Oh god.
Officer Jenny and Nurse
and
Yeah, it
Joy.
Nurse
was Betty,
Joy.
yeah.
Oh no,
Nurse Joy, you will not ruin the name of
I got it so
my
wrong.
big crush.
You know, I remember, I remember when Pokemon like released songs and albums, and in album number 2,
Oof.
Brock sang a song about Officer Jenny and Nurse
I hate to
Joy.
say it, but those were
Jenny.
very, very cringe.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, it's not. No, not all of them. What kind of Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Share with me your secrets deep inside. See, man, it's so cheesy, but I love it. I love it because it's got that nostalgia. You know, like pop music back in the days, like Michael Jackson. You know, there's some elements of those like chords or like I don't know, whatever the tracks were used to make that sound. It really felt like that kind of pop. It's a poppy sound, right? So it was beautiful. Shit, the Pokemon rap.
They were always good.
God,
I
it's
don't
my favorite.
remember this, and
probably-
I am a bit
Who can do the
reluctant to
Pokemon rap?
remember.
Even one section of it. Of course, not the
Oh.
gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Yeah, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Yeah, gotta catch them all, Pokemon. And then it goes Chameleon, War Turtle, New Bat, Armor Knight, Slowpoke, something. What was the last one? Shit.
I wasn't into Pokemon that much. I was more into Digimon. I'm sorry.
oh.
I'm too old for
It's
this.
the old-
I'm too old. You guys are too young. Okay, so All right. So yeah, any takers? Anyone want to voice anyone?
I can try to do Imai.
Of course.
That's a Totodile, right? That one
Yeah,
picture.
you are so Imai, man. I swear to God. If folks, I'm gonna type in Imai. I'm gonna talk about people in the chat watching us. Imai is from Odd Taxi. He is a
Mm-hmm.
embediment of. Oh shit! I bet not.
He is Terry though. Imai is Terry.
Imai is Terry. Yeah, yeah. But I hope when I type in Google Images, please don't show any. Yeah, it's clean. Thank God.
Okay, good, we're
clean
clean.
so far.
Lucky, you are
Just-
lucky.
Pray.
Yeah, yeah. go
Don't
ahead.
scroll down, and if you do, carefully.
I know. I want to find the happiest one. Oh. No,
There
that's-
is no happy one.
no.
No.
Imai. So actually, I don't even think there's Imai quotes. Imai quotes.
I'll try to make some up.
Go ahead.
You'll yeah.
Oh.
Aww.
Why don't you read that? His biography. Just finish with goods. Go on, do it for the fans. Do it for the Odd Taxi fans.
Okay. Imai is the biggest fan of Mystery Kids Ryu Nikaido. He has an honest and cheerful personality. He spent a lot of money on Nikaido's goods.
Interesting. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, he's. Oh, but right now, what we saw so far in episode 11, no, he's playing along.
No.
He knows the plan.
But
He knows
I
the
hope
plan.
he doesn't get beat up or anything. He's like
Well-
so pure for that.
He needs to get beat up.
No.
Oh,
Why?
shit. So I mean, Patrick, what are your thoughts on? Oh, Rio's here. I'm gonna get his ass in here too. Okay, so
Hi, Rio.
my
Hello,
check.
Ryu.
My check. Can you hear us?
Hi.
Okay, cool. Hello, Rio. Good to see you, man. Okay, so
Yeah, hi, Jason.
Patrick.
I just finished the chat.
Yeah, yeah. I know you've been raving on about, well, not raving on, but like I remember the last time you caught up with us for the watch party, you said like, "Oh my gosh, like Odd Taxi, the best thing, like even better than." Yes, I said it, folks. People are
DNA.
watching. People are watching right now. Yes, he is a hypocrite. He, he did a video. I was like, yeah, season 2 is like, oh, but it's amazing. And suddenly, nah, man, screw season 2 of Beastars. It's Odd Taxi, baby.
No, I still really like season 2. of
I know.
Beastars a
I'm
lot.
just joking. Okay, so
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Emo,
did you
I-
finish the video, Elton?
video.
The Patrick Beastars thoughts and
I'm
all that stuff.
actually no. I've been saving. Okay, so I'm already up to adaptations. I do believe adaptation is more. Yeah, halfway through. So I'm up to 23 minutes, and there's still about 20 more minutes to go. Yeah, it's really good, man. Well done on the production quality and
Thank you.
like the writing and oh my god, like once again. I know when it comes to video editing, like just even the smallest movements and this and the imagery and the choice of imagery as well, the presentation, the deliberation of like, you know, like making a certain point and then you using this particular select scene, but you gotta do this for 44 minutes. It's insane.
Yeah.
You know how some like normal videos, I mean, pop culture videos that talk about, you know, anime, video games and all that stuff, it's like showing their face and they just talk about the stuff, or just the avatar, like just a picture of themselves and it's just talking over, and it still gets a lot of like traffic and hits. But I think it's obviously they built up their audience in the first place, but this compared to what you're doing, man, it's just, oh my god, just it's killing me. I can tell you just put in so much work. It's almost like sleepless nights and days where you're
Yeah,
like,
at times, yeah.
what was the most frustrating part of the video? Yeah, let's talk about behind the scenes with Patrick.
Well, I felt like getting all the voices together because they were so, and I mean so many voices in this video. It was a lot of different like scattered recording sessions because there were like 14 small little scenes and it was hard to get everyone together for that. But eventually we were all able to do it, and yeah, and I would say the script writing also took a while too. Like
Sure.
there was a Friday where I went to the library and literally just sat on my computer from 12 p.m. to like 9:30 p.m. just writing like the second half of the script.
Oh my god. Like I feel your pain, my friend. I feel your pain. I mean, my team at Story and Sound Studios, which is now Quality Fandom Studios, like majority of the folks that I work with, actually no, let's say half of them actually like, no, they're all like decent. and I can understand because it's not a paid job to do this. It's a hobby thing. I think it's a good, healthy social thing to do, which is that's the benefit of this whole thing, and to network and just have some fun doing something that we enjoy watching, right? The thing is, there's only a few folks who actually turn in the work like, bam, next day, in 3 days time. I was like, oh my gosh, Rory's actually really good with his timing. He's very professional about it, as well as Michael. They've never disappointed me in terms of like delivering the lines in terms of performances, as well as deadlines. They respect the deadline really, really well. There's only some folks that are like, sometimes you don't hear a word from them. It's like, oh, you gotta remind them. But it's alright. It's just how it is. It's how the world works. It's reality. Come on. It's not all just glamour and Hollywood. What you see on screen is makeup. No. See, man, it's good to see the insides and outs of like. That's why the more proactive you are, the more you understand how the system works, because you are proactive in the part. So the higher you go, the more you learn about how the system works, and really, really appreciate it. The reality, I'll tell you something straight up, Patrick. I'm not sure if you feel this, but secretly, I think deep down, eventually, as you grow up older, like how to put this, man? Maybe you guys can share the sentiment from like your experiences reading up on interviews from directors or like writers. We are pretty much like the behind the scenes heroes, the unsung heroes of doing something. You know, it's usually I'll give you an example. When there's a hit movie that comes out, wow, who are the people that's most talked about?
Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige. And
who the fuck is Kevin Feige?
Kevin
The
Conroy. Kevin
actors slash the face.
What's
guys are.
What's that name from? Who's his name from Taken?
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson.
No, not Taken. John Wick.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah, he was like mega popular.
No, but I mean that's the point. It's the actors. They get the spotlight. And they get all the celebrity press and all that stuff. But then not many people talk about. Again, maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I'm not geeky enough to be like, oh my gosh, it's like, Steven Spielberg is the best director.
Oh,
you know what I mean? No, I mean like, you know what I mean? Like people talking about the unsung heroes, meaning the ones that don't really get a lot of attention. Like meaning the people who create the damn thing. Producers,
honestly, at this point,
yeah.
Elson, I think at this point it's kind of flipped on its head, because yes, a lot of people will talk about the great performances by the actors, but I have heard just as much discourse about the directors who actually present these movies now, because we get all the behind the scenes stuff with interviews and the extras on the Blu-rays and DVDs. People are able to actually get to see the directors a lot more than they used to back in the golden age of Hollywood, where all you did have was the stars that were walking the red carpets and all that.
Like the Avengers, they have all those behind the scenes and everything, and they're acclaimed for the directors themselves and stuff.
That's why I made the joke about Kevin Feige. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, sorry, and the point that I want to make is like when you are the one who's organizing the visuals, you're the one producing the actual thing, so you have to have very competent knowledge on how to utilize graphic programs such as Photoshop or Paint Pro, Clip Studio to actually make those images, and then you gotta kind of semi-animate it. It depends on your style, right? How you present your work, so you gotta know how to utilize video editing software as well. Also, you are the one who is playing as the director, casting manager, the one who is you're wearing all hats basically, right? So there's a lot of pressure, but it can be rewarding. But at the same time, sometimes it can be, I don't know, there are times where you might feel left out, uncredited, And I don't mean it in a way where it's like, I expect all the credit. I don't want to sound like that. It sounds very snobbish. But like, sometimes it's almost as if like the one that does the most work it's something that I kind of observe. They don't really receive a lot of that attention. Yeah? Sounds very snobbish, does it? But I wonder if you feel the same way, because it's usually the voice actors. Like, let's say for example, like on social media, you're also the marketer. You're the one who's like, hey guys, this is the exciting thing. Sometimes if you go to the next level, you host like celebrations, like opening nights and feedback sessions. Like, oh, welcome back to the cast. What is the live stream? See, that's why I organize those Beastars live streams to get voice actors involved and talk about the product itself. But you see, it's just, I don't know, man. It's kind of like, ooh, it's a lot of work, but just stay humble and don't let that kind of ego feed you to make you feel like, it's not worth it because like nobody actually listens. I think I'm just putting myself in a reality perspective, like every man who are in this situation, right? I wonder if they ever felt like that. You know, are they missing out? Why is more of the others that are hired, involved in the project, are more talked about than me? See, I don't want to sound snobbish, but like, you know what I mean? Do you ever get that feeling when you do your own projects? Yeah. I'm curious. I'm very curious about that.
I haven't done anything nearly as big as that, or hell, even as simple as voice acting, or saying that made me feel a bit rude because voice acting isn't simple. But what I was saying, I haven't done much, but at the end of the day, having a huge ego is usually what can lead to a bad end.
The destruction of oneself.
Yeah,
of course.
Yep.
I mean,
you want to be known as someone who is humble and great to work with, not an asshole who thinks everything should be.
Sure.
Oh, sorry for the language, but someone who thinks everything should he should be noticed more, or they, or.
Would you agree, again, like going a little bit deeper on this assessment, and maybe there's a very shallow view, like putting it into real term perspective. Maybe I'm just repeating myself, but again, let's go with actors versus directors, right? And the red carpet. Think back Hollywood back in the days. Who are the ones that are more talked about? Let's say the Marvel Universe. It's obviously the actors, because they are the ones who are doing the press, going around, flying around. And ultimately, if we put it in a very fundamental level, it's the people who are with their eyes seeing the acting and performances. They are the ones on screen, not the directors. The directors are the ones who work the magic, put the pieces together. Right? And producers and the makeup artists and all that stuff. But they like forgotten. It's like the people who are like in front is just the actors. It's like, isn't that true? Think about it. Like when Game Awards, like, hey, I won the Game Award and that's it, or I won this trophy. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.
The Game Awards are dying.
But I think that's why they are able to kind of survive in this environment, very pressurizing environment where they don't.
Sorry to interrupt, Elson. I'm getting some complaints about somebody who's currently in the live stream chat. Julian Farrow.
Oh yes.
It looks like they're trolling folks in there. Recommend mute or ban.
Sure. Let's see if I heard about this guy. Okay, so thanks for pointing that out.
You shouldn't be rating people. That's not nice.
No, he's just trying to get attention. Okay, so remove if there is a way to remove. Let me see, because I don't often get.
I know there is a way to ban and retract messages. Or delete messages.
Ooh, this is interesting. Timeout. Okay. Thanks for pointing that out, Rory.
No problem.
Rory is the goodest of boys.
Thank you to the reporter who let me know. They shall remain anonymous.
Listen, are you live streaming on the YouTube now?
What's that? Ooh. Wow.
Are you streaming on the YouTube now?
I sure am.
Yes.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry.
But it's only like timeout for what? Isn't there like a straight out ban on the chats?
I know there is.
Yeah. Manage moderators, participants. Oh, okay. Huh. All right.
Welcome back, Dino.
Welcome back, Dino.
Okay. Welcome back. Now I can only remove messages. Oh, okay. Maybe this might work. Oh, cool. Yeah. No, all fixed. Okay, so yeah, but oh wait, I think I got another message from whatchamacallit. Hey, would it be a good idea to? Okay, yeah. By the way, Mr. Will, would you like to join us? Let us know, and then get your ass into the tavern, and we can bring you into the conversation. So, yeah, what were we talking about? Yeah, directors, actors, and spotlight and all that stuff. But I say like they're able to deal with that pressure situation, and not the need to be fed all this praise and all that, because I think maybe because of introversion. You know how they like to be left alone? A lot of creatives are introverted, and they just like to do their own, produce things. Sometimes to their own detriment, because they don't realize that all the work they put in and yeah, it seems amazing. A lot of, from the output perspective, people embrace and consume what you've produced. And if it's done really great, it's amazing. Lots of people will love it and they rave about it. Yeah, they spread it out in those circles. But then, how do you feel? I know it's kind of like generic to go, yeah, I'm proud that I've done that. I finished that movie. But do you really? I feel like this is the same concept that I've or behavior that I felt, or habit, when I finished a project. And it's like, I didn't really have that time to really sit down and really contemplate and say, wow, I did this. I just move on to the next thing. I wonder if you creators have this kind of mentality where you just move on to the next thing and like, oh, I didn't realize. It's like Patrick, do you ever get that when you're doing these projects? Maybe you haven't quite experienced it, or maybe it's something that you don't want to say. Maybe like you don't really say, I don't really feel it. I do take pride in what I've done and acknowledge it, but really sit down and question yourself and ask 3 questions deep, and then maybe you might be able to find really a genuine answer. Yeah, I don't know.
That sounds deep.
Yeah, no, it really does. I'll go deeper with you next time when it's just me and you. Because to be honest, like the people here, like me and Patrick are the ones who are at that level where we organize and direct and produce, right? And not to say like we're not trying to downplay what the awesome folks and friends are in the chat room right now. It's just that when we're at that level, it's like we're experiencing different feelings, different expectations, and different levels of pressure. And sometimes, I don't know, like maybe you should do yourself a favor to really just take a break. I mean, we do take breaks, but really acknowledge the work that you've done. It's weird. It sounds very blasé, isn't it? Like, I'll give you an example of like Inspel and then Grand Hunter. Grand Hunter was the God, don't even talk about that book. But it was a book that I self-published and printed. I sold about 400 copies by myself in conventions, and it was a complete graphic novel. But you feel kind of like, that's how I really felt. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna go back and say, yeah, this is awesome, Ruby and these characters. No, I don't think there's anything memorable. But I will say, like, I don't want to discount my experience with other projects too. Like, I really want to reflect how I genuinely feel, right? If you want a silver lining on the positives, yeah, for sure. Like the Beastars dub that we've done, episodes 1 and 2. Like, I love doing those because I get to hang around with my friends and share some incredible moments. Sometimes like these moments can't be replicated through it's almost like happy stance, but sometimes it's through a lot of work to get it organized to create that special moment. Yeah, so
that's how I feel when I'm in with my friends.
Yes, and I'm glad that you're experiencing that, Patrick. See, I remember like Michael. Let's think of a situation where it doesn't even have to be Beastars. But for the sake of like this argument, we should keep it to Beastars. Remember you did the Tem.
Tem.
Yeah, you did the Tem, and I'm trying to remember what did we do some live. Did we do the live, or did I get you to?
I think.
No, we went through.
There were a few things.
Yeah, we went
live.
through some consultations, like actual voice over consultations, like me 1-on-1, and say, oh, it's this. So I want you to sound. How do you think he'll sound here when he's running away? Like, and then I remember you trying it. And it's like, yeah, spawn on. That's it. It was really good. Those are fun times, man. But then. Rory...
You carnivores are nothing but monsters.
Yeah, that one. That's right. Carnivores are nothing but monsters. I was like, yes, that's beautiful. And then Rory, of course, he played Legoshi, so man, that's like big part.
Legoshi-kun.
try. See, I'm gonna test now. I'm gonna put you to the test.
Yeah, Lego
Rory.
chicken.
See, let's put you to the test, Rory.
Lego
Like,
Z.
what was some moments that you and I shared that you felt memorable? Let's see. Put you to the test on this one.
You put me through a lot, and a good number of them were live streamed that got taken down. That was memorable.
Mm.
A live stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. A lot of things have just been taken down because YouTube has to follow rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I guess in all seriousness, the memorable stuff would be probably like when we were doing the really fun stuff, like when we did the live consultation for the cross-dressing bit.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Just like Yoshi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bar scene.
Yep.
I remember how much he didn't want that in season 2 because he don't want to be cross-dressed like Yoshi anymore.
Yeah, and that's why. That's why, like, you should just embrace the moment, right? Like for me, my lifestyle now, after living my life for over 30 years, like I've come to terms where you should live for the moment, rather than some people like to plan ahead. Some people like to live in the past, still feel nostalgic about like, oh, it's not like the old days, you know? Nah, man, like, why live in a time where you feel depressed about things not going your way? You should embrace what you have right now and just treasure those moments. I will tell you this, I'll go a little bit deep on this because it relates to friendships and all that stuff. Like, sometimes you have these expectations of people, and yet if they don't deliver it, it's like kind of a bit disappointing. It might even upset you at times. And so that's why, how can I prevent myself from not getting upset next time? Because one, I can lower my expectations and just accept for what it is. Because you can use this example, which I didn't really state clearly, the example, but it's linked to friendships, and, you know, maybe a friend forgotten about something that you've kind of expected them to do in the past, right? And they even made it clear that, yes, I'll do my best not to be like that. I'll be a better friend. So one thing you can do is compare it to other friends that are within the circle, right? That's because we all communicate online, right? Nowadays, like, to reach out to all these talented people.
Yeah.
But like, think about it. If this particular person is not up to task based on your expectations, you should compare it to other friends that you look up to. Have they done the same for you? Yeah. So, this is a challenging thing that I've faced, and I think the key thing that made me feel like, you know, I'm not gonna let this kind of get me down, because it's just the facts and reality. When you're dealing with long distance relationships, like friendships, it's just too hard to kind of like really gauge, oh, when should we catch up? How often should we catch up? Blah, blah, blah. When it's naturally locally, like you got a neighbor or colleague or friend at, you know, within your local circle that you can actually drive to, shake their hands, hug, whatever. It's a different story, because you have no excuse at that time. But that's why it's so different for people who are online. From my own experience, having this reputation where, oh, Patrick's back. Sorry, Patrick just got off. Put him back in. Blunk. My check. Patrick, can you hear us? Oh, I think he's... Yeah. But going back to
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah. But going back to what I was saying, like, there are varying degrees of each individual that I know of, the friends that are within my friend circle, has very different levels of like responses. Yeah, some of them are like daily. I'm looking at you, Terry. Just kidding. Oh, nudge, what? Terry. No, it's like, hey, hope you're having a good morning. Hey, hope you're doing well. Hey, I mean, so sweet. But I mean, yeah, I feel bad. Like, wait a minute. If I'm kind of like expecting like certain friends that I look up to and want them to have more attention for, how come this person's able to do it so many more times, right? Yet I don't have that much, how would you say it? Not emotional investment, but like kind of like friendship investment. I don't.
Mm.
Does that make sense? And then the thing is like,
Investment in general.
yeah, it's an investment. I'd say it's an investment. And the thing is, okay, sorry, going back to the hypocrisy of yourself. Like, hold on a minute. If I'm already like criticizing a certain friend who's not being able to do like this and this, right? How about me? How come I'm not spending the time taking initiative and catching up with that friend, you know? But I think no, it's just accepted nowadays, where it's like if people don't get back to you in a while, it's just accepted as it is. Do you guys ever get that experience? Just curious.
Mhm.
Right. My side, I get it a bit, but when it comes to me, I feel like you're allowed to be upset, but you shouldn't let it linger on you for a long time. It's perfectly fine to be upset with someone, but you shouldn't let it just linger and ruin everything.
That's a good perspective. And then like,
And that has happened to me before, where I just let this thing fester and boil. And
yeah, because you
just
think
get
like, oh,
even
why
worse.
hasn't that person got back to me and this and that, you know?
It's for other reasons, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you shouldn't just let it ruin a good relationship
Of
or
course.
friendship with someone.
Yeah, for sure.
And other people here can, of course, cover that stuff.
Yo, Will. I'm gonna quickly message Will real quick. Yo, Will, let me know if you want to come on. William from Cheriton podcast.
Quiz. Yeah, quiz. W quiz. Yay.
I call him Will Smith.
William.
He ain't black. No,
You're funny.
yes.
Will.
Yeah, I'm extending this question to y'all. Like, do you also feel the same way, or like you just too focused on your current life situation? Maybe that's also my reasoning why. Like, that's my weakness. Is because I got too much free time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is something to keep in mind, because every person is going to have their own individual ways of being able to express their friendships and have their own amount of time that they can do so. Some people, they like giving folks space so that they don't feel like they're crowding them, but will still check in and make sure that everything's okay, and they'll treat it like no time has passed at all. Some people, they do need to check in every day, and they see it as a sign of just being caring and being there and letting you know that they want to hang out no matter what.
Yep. That was a critique.
Neither one is bad. Neither one is really better than the other one. I think it's just recognizing where the individual is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Patrick has to go.
Oh, he has to go? Okay. Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck, Patrick, if you're still listening via stream.
Okay. Oh, it's
okay.
All right. Sorry, Roy. Finish your point.
No, I was finishing up. It's just that every person is different. Every person has their own individual ways of expressing friendship. Sometimes it's more casual. Sometimes it's more constant. It's important to make sure that we recognize the individual and just make sure that the friendship itself doesn't go away, and that it's also a two-way street.
See, it's where you draw the line in terms of it's all about communication too, where you draw the line in your friendship and expectations. Okay, that's an interesting perspective. We did discuss about this the other day. You weren't here, but it was like we did take into consideration that the factor where they might feel intrusive, like you know, I don't want to interrupt because like you're too busy and such like that. But my argument is, if you made it clear to the person that you're more than welcome to contact them anytime, you're not going to interrupt me, I'd love to hang out with you. How do you not rebuke? What's the word? How do you not challenge that? How do you respond to that? How do you respond to that? Yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way of saying it.
encourage the person, if they're the one who is feeling shy, to let them know that it is okay, but also recognize the fact that they might still have that identification of friendship that says that if I present myself as too clingy, I might drive them away. So they're still going to be very cautious.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Okay, now that's the perspective I didn't hear. Okay. Interesting. Life is such a... It's amazing. Life is amazing. Sorry,
Life
it's like...
is crazy,
No, really.
weird, cruel, and lovely.
It sure is. See,
Mm.
that's
It is
that's
an
another...
amazing thing.
See, that's another layer that I didn't even think about. Huh. Okay, that took it to another level. It's just the same thing as when I had a conversation with Eric, who's about 20 years older than me. He's very wise kind of guy, but he's gone through some tough times with family drama and all that stuff. But he's a wise guy, intelligent, and all that stuff. Very experienced. Work colleague of mine, but he's like published newspapers. He's traveled the world. But we were just having some deep discussions about family. And I was talking about my dad's situation with the dementia, right? And how I used to have like a problem with how he didn't spend enough time with me when I was younger. And I was like harboring this, like he should be doing more. But you know, that was with me being a very naive fool, because I should have thought deeper as to why. And going back to the point of what I'm saying, life is amazing because like you're only slowly discovering these things as you question further. And once again, I thought I had all the answers to why, and I've come to the point where I've become more humble. I've accepted and forgive my dad for like not spending enough time with me, and not to say he's a bad dad, it's just that it's a very subtle thing. But the thing is, like when Eric was sitting down with me for coffee and he pointed out something that just blew my mind. It's like, holy shit, I didn't even think about it that way. The concept is, when you come from a higher... let me give some context. My dad, he worked his ass off to get the university degree. He came from poor roots, right? Like, came from nothing. And then he worked his way to becoming head of agriculture in the region, or the country of Malaysia. Working for the Prime Minister and all that stuff, and he works for like 1,000+ people, right? So imagine when you worked all the way from having a family, running the business and all that stuff at the age of 50, and suddenly you move most of your family to Australia, right? So at the time, my 3 sisters were studying overseas, whereas me and my brother at a young age were moved to Australia, right? That was 1992. I didn't realize about this perspective from Eric, where he says, hey, you don't realize that for a man of such stature, of such respect from a different country and different culture set, have you even thought about what it feels like when it's like you're going to go back to zero, going into another foreign territory? Does that make sense? Because it's like suddenly you're going to a country where, holy shit, like the whole system's unfamiliar. I'm taking my kids to school and I have to drive a car. Like, he's not used to... He's already comfortable where he was a high position, right? But suddenly now he has to lower himself to be a bit more humble and just take the kids to like to school or like see a movie. But the thing that caught me was like to take the kid to school, and maybe like the school teacher might say, hey, you're not supposed to do that. Like suddenly you feel like, holy shit, I shouldn't be taught this way. Be told this way. I'm a director, you know what I mean? So it's like that ego is still there. And so that might lead to kind of depression, because like, holy shit, like in this new world or this new place, I don't feel the same as back home. So I was like, wow, I didn't see it that way. And to expand that a little bit further, once you've already experienced this kind of like this mental state of, holy shit, like I don't feel comfortable to be in this environment. This is why it could explain why he didn't like to go out. He liked to be in solitude at home. He didn't want to be exposed to the elements where he could be criticized from such a high position, and suddenly a low-class citizen just telling him to, hey man, like, can you do this for me? I was like, oh. So in a way also feel embarrassed, because like I should know how to do this. It's such a very basic thing, yet, you know, does it make sense? What I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It makes sense. Don't worry.
Okay. Anyways, it's midnight. But you guys want to talk about other things like Beastars Season 2, expectations? It's coming out in July.
I have one small curiosity. Just one.
What is this set?
Have you made it to the dollhouse in RE8?
Huh?
Or Resident Evil 8?
Oh no, I finished it. It was a great game.
Oh,
solid
perfect.
game.
Oh.
Yeah, I finished it.
So-
So,
Good job.
do you guys? Well, I don't think there's any spoilers for any. Nobody's gonna. Well, I mean, most of y'all
I'm
played
not
the
sure
game.
that.
Yeah, I mean, so
I'm not sure.
we can even talk about the theories because you see, okay, folks who haven't played Resident Evil 8, please tune away in the next 5 seconds when we're about to
Spoiler
reveal
alert.
a lot of spoilers. Yeah, so
Sadly, I never played it.
that's okay. You can watch you can do a watch play, a let's play, watch a let's play. So
But about season 2, I want I curious about the Pinot voice in English now. Who
yeah,
is this?
yeah, we can talk about that right after. The thing is, like,
Okay.
in order to appreciate the Resident Evil 7 entry, right, which is the Louisiana incident, followed by the village incident, right? It's all connected, and the introduction of that new character Ethan, right? It made me wonder, like, why is he faceless? Oh, okay, but from a design standpoint, we want to make the player feel as if you are immersing yourself as this character. You are injecting yourself into this character. We don't need a face to determine it. Clever. They've done it with.
No.
Yeah. Was that?
I said no, but the way that 8 ended, I feel like they should have broke that at least once.
No, but then this is also why they killed off the character. So it's like disposable. Like, at least we can kind of. I mean, the story was well told. I really enjoyed it, and I hope he stay that way, because like otherwise it's like Maria.
I mean,
Shadow the Hedgehog comes back alive. It's like, no, your death,
No.
your death had meaning.
No.
God damn it, don't come
Yeah.
back like Wesker did.
But
Oh yeah.
Ethan does have a face. You're just
Oh, I
not
know.
allowed
Oh,
to see it.
we know. Yeah, but that's the psychological element to it. It's a design choice. Directors deliberately did that, and of course they talked
Yeah.
about this. And then, like, I felt when he died, I actually was quite shocked. I was like, oh, of course. So he already died back in the Baker incident when he got knocked out, and
Which explains a lot. I
yeah,
mean,
yes. My critique was I didn't enjoy
Yeah.
the fact when you played the game, it's like Resident Evil is about feeling vulnerability, right? You're not gonna be, sure,
Yeah.
you got guns blazing. That's when it started from Resident Evil 4, 5, 6, 7 was the worst. I mean, 6 was the worst entry because it's all just action, 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 not survival horror. Survival horror really needs to put you in a tight space where narrow corridors, dark space, sounds, and jump scares and creepy monsters and all that stuff that will kill you, and you really feel like you don't want to die. That's the whole point of that. So, from my personal experience, I don't want my character to die. I don't want to see them gouged to death. But playing Resident Evil 7, I remember when I played it. Oh, cool! It's a new perspective. I get it. And first-person shooter, they did it well for first entry. Story-wise, me feeling like the character Ethan, like to feel like I'm immersed, it didn't quite resonate 100% in a way it did for me. Why? Because I felt like he was completely invincible. When his hand got chopped off, it's like, and suddenly, give me the miracle drug. With the
magical disinfect.
And suddenly, I can reattach my hand. It was like,
That's so
what
good.
the fuck is going on? It's like, that's when I thought to myself, it lost the inertia of like dying. I mean, look at Dead Space. Like, dismemberment from the character. Isaac gets killed, eyes get gouged, vomited in him, and he vomits out. It's disgusting. But like, Ethan's like, I'm invincible. I don't care if I get slashed in the leg, decapitated. Like half my torso is gone. You don't feel like, you don't feel that ew. It's like, let's just press play again and play on. I lost that inertia. And then it happened again in number 2 when you fight Demetrescu, the lady downstairs, and then like he was opening the gate.
Straight up chopped your arm
I
off.
was like, my hand again. I was like, oh my gosh, they're using the hand drop again. It's so funny. And then like,
Yeah, but this time it when it comes to RE7 and RE8, there's a big comparison I like to try and make between two scenes, which is now recently I started making this comparison because RE8 you had the scene where Ethan's right arm or right hand gets just cut off.
Yep.
His reaction is surprise. He runs away, and then he reattaches it. And then I compared that scene to another from RE7, where there is a scene if you're not fast enough in the beginning area, or when you escape and then before you get the knife, there's a chance that Jack Baker will catch you and chop off your leg.
Yep,
and then
I saw that. Yes, he'll tease you with the thing. Yeah. Yep. I
Yeah,
remember that one.
when it came to those scenes, when it came to having his hand get cut off, I felt a lot less impactful or nervous about what was going on. But when it came to Jack Baker, the first time I actually had this scene, I actively crawled away instead of actually trying to listen to him. Because
that's interesting.
I was a bit scared.
Oh, well, you would have died. Which prompted
Yeah.
you to actually move forward. So to give context on the scene, he chops your legs off for those who didn't play the game, and then he teases you with the miracle drug. Come on, take it now. And it's like, he's like slowly crawling his way to, and then suddenly, it's like I'm gonna get back at you, as if teasing, I'm gonna bring more pain to you later, and he leaves. But then you manage to reattach your foot again. Now this is a really interesting thing that you may not realize. It goes a bit deep because now the new bioweapon is mold, right? Compared to the T virus and G virus. God, we're going into Resident Evil mode now. Sorry, folks who are not into the Resident Evil lore. But going back to the mold thing, and Eveline, right? Eveline, right? It's a psychological, like the new bioweapon is like being able to control the mind from the mold, the bacteria that spreads into the blood veins, into the brain. It's like, holy shit, man, that's crazy. Now, you realize,
Elson, Chris is here.
Yeah.
Chris wanna join.
Gotcha. Now keep in mind.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris. What's up? Okay. Now we're talking about Resident Evil right now. It's like, let's go for a deep dive. So you know that scene where he gets his leg. Oh well, have you played it, Will? Real quick. Resident Evil 7.
No, but I don't care about spoilers.
That's fine. So now this is for Seth, who really got into the game, and even Michael, you played the game, and other people who played the game. You realize that when he's walking to, that scene where he chops his leg with the shovel, and then, come on, what are you trying to do, Ethan? Huh? Try take it if you need this. You realize if you got a good set of ears, you're hearing two voices, two versions of that Baker guy talking. One is like mockery. And keep in mind, this works because like you're like, I'm losing blood, I'm thinking a lot of things, and you can kind of hear voices, right? But you can also hear the real Baker talking, saying, please, let us out, save us, Ethan. You didn't hear that part, did you? Right? And the reason why is they already fought. You guys, have you played the extras, the DLC, where we get to see what really happened before the incident, before Eveline came in? And
Sisters DLC,
Yeah, they were actually nice people, normal folks, like Louisiana, and like, you know, the good old-fashioned value hospitality, like, country folk, what a poor dear. She's like, we could have drowned. Let's go and like make sure she's okay, get the doctor and all that stuff. And they're all fine, good family. And then until like you see them and they're driven mad, it's because of this Eveline. But you notice that deep down, they were trying to fight for you, Ethan, to fight. Please save us. And like you hear it. You just go to the YouTube 50 things or 20 things that you miss in Resident Evil, and then he or she will explain that. It was amazing. I was like, holy shit, that's a little bit of detail that I didn't even see, where they're desperate to get you to destroy the curse, right? The curse that is invading the Baker family, except for the son of a bitch of a son who actually was responsible for operations anyway.
I know Lucas wasn't a part of it, but he was infected, but then he got cured, but still had the effects and side effects of
I
the
think
mold.
Lucas was
and
like
then-
in on it from the beginning because he was one of the researchers who decided to not fund the research. He was the one who was in charge of the operations. He knew well what he was doing because he was expecting the tanker to come in so that the evil line will come in and he can use it for experiments and stuff, right? So yeah, that was kind of like, wow, it's like eerie, man. Like you at first you see that the guy's mocking you, but the second voice in the background you hear, "Please, Ethan, save us. You're the only one who can save us." It's like, holy shit, it's pretty deep. But now that you see in number 2 when his hands got chopped off again, and it's like and then like he's going through all these damage, like the way they drill on you and he falls from high heights. It's like, yeah, he's like Superman. He's invincible. I don't feel like he can die. That's the thing. He's like, I'm invincible. I got my medicine. Just and that's it.
Although
only thing that saves it is what we learn nearing the end.
Yes.
And the dollhouse.
And spoiler alert, Ethan is Mold Man. He is Mold Man.
Yes, correct. He was a mold in the beginning. After he died, he got killed by Baker.
He got his head curb stomped by Jack Baker.
Yes, which then part of the mold came into him, and then he became. Oh, that was crazy. Because the first shock when it came out, remember the first trailer when Chris came into the house and shot Mia? Like, what are you doing, Chris? I was like, you gotta get out of here. It's like, oh, but then, wow, now I found out that he was trying to save you because that was the fake evil line. I mean,
It's like
fake Mia.
Yeah, it was Mother Miranda disguised
Mother
as
Miranda. No,
I like how they based all the trailers around the castle part. So they actually, that was a pretty well thought out way to do the trailer. Just base it all the memes and stuff using that. To abstract
and
the
now
rest
it's
of the
all.
game.
So can I just confirm something? That fly swatting thing, the on her butt, is that actually a mod, or is that officially?
That's a mod.
Oh, it's a mod.
Someone made a fly swatter.
I honestly couldn't tell at first.
Okay.
Because I saw
the modders are they get to work.
Gotcha. And
they get to work fast.
And I'm gonna
Yeah, they were on it like the day after.
I know, it's crazy, man. That's what you see. It takes one person, just like Odd Taxi with the Mr. Polar Bear being Bara. So real quick to the folks. Happy Elson birthday, Beastars live stream was great. Just reading the comments there. Also, I have a good idea what you might be interested in. The Redfield bloodline, Elson. The bloodline. Okay.
Oh no.
Must continue the Redfield bloodline.
Oh no.
It's a meme.
As if
right. No, because think about it.
As if Leon wasn't
at the end, so
bothered enough.
For context, your motivation as Ethan was to save your family. In number 1, Mia, your missing wife. Number 2, Rose, your daughter.
Yep.
And that was a true testament of like your classic male role model who is trying to, like, the super resilient character. No matter what is thrown at him, he would do everything he can to save his family. And it was something I respect. It's like, wow, this guy is like doing everything he can. And he made the ultimate sacrifice at the end. And even though he knew he could survive it, but like he made the ultimate sacrifice furthermore, not just for himself, but to make sure the others can get away safely. It's like, oh wow, and that better be a proper final death because I don't want him to come back. It's like, the death was no meaning. So now that the baby's saved, I was quite shocked that the ending fast forward to how many years was that? Another 10, 15
I don't
years?
know.
Actually,
I do not know.
It wasn't that long because her age, she ages faster than
Oh,
so it should have been just a few
Yeah,
years.
popular.
You're right.
Yeah,
she
popular
can
theory.
age faster.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Popular theory saw it as Rose is similar to Evelyn, where they have a
when she aged to a
they
old
age
lady.
quickly.
Because it was in the notes too from Mother Miranda when she did all the experiments. That's crazy how she was using the 4 lords as experiments.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
Which
they were
also,
experiments. Oh, it's crazy, man.
Also explains, if you're in the opening area, you can find a document talking about Rose. It would also explain why Rose was such a large baby. She was growing
Yeah.
fast.
No, but the cool thing is, like, I knew they were gonna explore Miranda. It's like, come on, make her human. And yes, finally we found out that she was a scientist. And okay, you Resident Evil experts, right?
Yeah.
So this Mother Miranda is a very important character because she's one of the founders of this. Well, founder of the mold, right? This disease. But then she was linked to. She was the one who inspired
Oswald E. Spencer.
Yeah, who's Oswald?
Yes.
Who's Oswald? He's the original.
Oswald
Okay.
Spencer.
AI?
Oswald
He's one of the
Spencer
found.
is- Go ahead.
Oh yeah, he's one of the
Yeah.
founders of Umbrella, along with what's his name, Marcus.
Wow, that's
No idea.
crazy.
But
Marcus
Oswald-
Ashford, I think.
Because
Yeah.
we have to really go deep here because like Oswald was the one. Okay, we got the mansion incident, right? But was
Yeah.
Oswald there? No, I don't think he was there. Was he in Resident
No,
Evil
I-
2?
he wasn't.
No, I don't think he was in Resident Evil 2 because
No, he was just mentioned for a while, but
Yeah.
then he appeared in like 5, but he was killed by Wesker.
Yeah, Wesker shoved his
Oh.
hand right through his
Oh,
chest.
you
Hard.
mean that
Yeah,
that rich-looking guy?
The
Yeah,
rich-looking
the guy
guy
in
in
the
the wheelchair and looks like he's on life support. Yeah, that's
Oh no
Oswald
no.
Spencer.
I don't remember the wheelchair guy. No, I was thinking of the young guy on
Yeah,
the boat.
because he's
I don't remember the wheelchair
young guy in the young
Yeah.
guy in the boat.
He's wearing business suit, white guy, blonde.
Oh
and he's-
no, that's Irving. He was just a side character.
Yeah, just a side
Oh.
character. Yeah. But then I realized that the umbrella, the symbol, the red and white,
Yeah.
it came from
Mm.
and the T virus and where the ingredients, where it originated was in
The
Africa.
progenitor,
It was
the
in
progenitor virus was
in the
in
Africa.
It was in the cave. And then the cave
Yeah.
had those plants, those red plants, and the light shining
Yeah.
through under the cave, and then like, oh, it looks like an umbrella. It's like, oh, now I remember
Yep.
that scene because I played that
That's where they
stupid Resident
originated.
Evil 5 game. Just kidding. No, I mean I played it. I remember a long time ago. No, because keep in mind, Resident Evil 4, my top 5 games of all time, right? So I had high expectations,
Oh,
like,
of
wow,
course.
wow, Sheva and Chris and whatever. And then like when I was in Africa, I was like, oh, no, played it. It's very actiony and the most disappointing thing, I know I sound like a degenerate saying this or like psycho. Death scenes, nothing. They're weak.
All good.
Because
I mean,
they made it
I mean-
PG friendly, kind of like they don't want to see
The
decapitations.
only-
They don't want to see torsos
Yeah.
ripped off. Like Leon, remember that boss, the one that you fight in the what was it? It's a cave, and then you go into the place that will fall down if you don't. What are they called? Those big containers. Yeah, the containers. You're running away from the monster that looks like a scorpion.
Oh yeah.
And it can strangle you and all that stuff.
I-
But when you fight him on the second part in the ground area, the cave, right? If you're not careful, have you seen that death scene? Have you seen?
Yes.
You've seen it, right? Wolfblade. Have you seen the death scene? How he dies?
Wolf is muted.
Oh, he's muted. Okay. Or anyone else who played the video game? Because like, there's 2 ways he can get chopped up in half in the torso. But I think the
Yeah.
other one was more brutal when he grabs you and you have to like jam the button,
Yeah.
jam the button before you. If you're too late, he'll drag you close enough to, boom, like chop you down. It's like, oh, it seems like he just stabbed him. And then he slowly lifts
And
his
then he
other-
lifts up your
Oh my
legs.
god, they were so creative. It's
No.
like, wow.
I will say
Wow.
one thing. When it came to RE5,
Hmm?
I really wanted the original vision. Or if you look up the original E3 showings for RE5,
Mhm.
you will 100% think that should have been it. That should have been RE5. And
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's videos for it
Of
because
course.
there's a lot of stuff that is hidden. It's the original E3 trailers,
Chris-
and you can see a snippet
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the bottom.
Chris looks.
He has Leon's pistol,
Oh right. He looks very.
but with a
he looks relevant for like because ever since we haven't had much action since Code Veronica when they went to Antarctica, Claire Redfield tried the sister
Yep.
of Chris trying
Yeah.
to find him and all that stuff, family reunion stuff, right?
Mm.
But then like yeah, it's like him buffed up. It's like, I'm getting ready to go. It's like,
Yeah.
and then it became a meme when he was able to punch boulders. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that lost the immersion. I was like, what? I found it
he was
amusing.
labeled as the steroid junkie.
Yeah, It was like, what the?
Exactly.
And I thought to myself, you know what? I think Shinji Makamiki. I think they're gonna say secretly he is actually infected and he has some superpowers.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point. It's man versus monster, right? Because
Yeah.
the evil the antagonists will always, as you've seen, they resort to the virus, right? They inject themselves and they become like deformed with a giant knife on their arms, and then it's up to you, human being with limited. You're super vulnerable, but it's up to you with your cognitive thinking abilities, your footwork and all that, your combat skills and guns to defeat the enemy, and that's what makes it so special. It's like, yeah, see, you can do it. You just need a little bit of smarts, some tools.
Yeah.
You're done.
Nelson, I got Dark Souls. I finally got Dark Souls.
Good on you. Have you started playing? Like, have you started?
I have. I'm not good at it. I'm really not good.
No, okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. You just gotta be patient.
Yeah. Patience and perseverance. That's the motto.
What was your class? Oh yeah. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I want to say thief. I didn't pay too much attention to that.
Oh dear.
Honestly.
What was your gift?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did the. I think it's the
key, master key.
Oh man.
That's okay.
It might have been. I really don't remember.
Okay,
I didn't pay very
real quick.
much attention.
When you and sorry for cutting in, Seth. The thing is,
all good.
Seth. Yes. What I want to say is, where are you in terms of like? Did you go up the tower? Oh shoot. Am I spoiling it too much?
I am in the
Undead
Berg.
Oh, okay, good. You made it to the Undead Berg. You didn't go to where the skeletons
forest.
are, right?
I don't think so. No.
Which is where the cave is. Oh, you didn't explore the cave.
I haven't gotten there yet. No.
Good. That was something that Rory warned me.
But yeah, I'm stuck on the Taurus demon or whatever it's called.
Really?
Yeah.
Having fun with that one.
I'm like this.
Have you tried the diving attack?
Diving attack?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, if you turn around immediately. Yeah, if you go up the ladder.
Yeah, I can go up. Okay. Yeah,
that's it. That's it.
You just need to trigger it and then run up the ladder.
Just 2 times and that's it. That's how easy. Wow, I don't want to say how easy.
Huh.
See,
okay.
Well, the first time is almost a guarantee. The second time, good luck, because the Taurus demon does learn after the first time.
Exactly.
The Taurus demon will be on your ass after you drop down the first time.
No, see, because and it's proof. Like once you played enough Dark Souls games. Well, for me it was Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, and then now this. It was so easy, It's like, no man, it's so compared to getting killed by Mother Miranda. What the fuck, Ariando? What Sister Fried from the DLC?
Yeah.
Painted World of Ariando. That's where I got the Ariando from. She killed me over 50 times. I nearly threw the controller. Steve, hey Elson, I'll see you looking pictures of Lady Doe. What do you have planned? You mad man? Well, I can rub her butt. No, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in. No, she's a cool design though. Really cool character design. And I can understand the
Big
sexual.
lady.
I can understand. We can even go there. The sexual fantasy for all these simps or boys or whatever. It's because they've never experienced in pop culture a tall woman, one that's dressed up in nice, well demeanor, good taste, old fashioned. Is like, oh wow. But then the additional sexy new element is like, it's tall. Wow, what happens if she steps over me? What happens if she overpowers me? It's like that's where the fantasy comes from. That's it.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say this proudly and confidently. I 100% zoomed in on every part of Lady
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, and face, and I will say both. I have zoomed in on face and tits.
Congratulations, Seth. You are a man.
It's not even that.
Your boy.
It's not even that. They put so much detail in this game. If you zoom in, you can see the makeup. You can see everything. You can see the blotches, the cracking,
pimples. Everything, man.
They did so well. Even on the older generation consoles like Xbox One and PS4, you can see a lot of detail.
Gotcha. real quick, just gonna
And
answer this question from James Bolton. Hey, Olsen, you going to any conventions this year? Are you kidding? I would have gone to some conventions. Oh, no, more importantly, travel around the US. But sadly, no. We're still shut for international borders in Australia. We're gonna respect that. So it's not
sad.
That
not
sucks.
likely to come in 2022. But I have a golden ticket. I have a feeling that it will be open
I believe.
late 2021, meaning October.
Yeah.
There's a chance, but a lot of my colleagues already taken the vaccine, and they're very they're very pro must take the vaccine kind of thing. But at least there are some folks who are like, no, it's my body, it's my choice. I want to make sure that I don't want to put anything inside my body that I'm not comfortable with. So
I was nervous while taking the vaccine, but it turns out I'm fine.
actually, okay, round table. Like if you look on the live stream right now, starting with Ryu, and Will, then Seth, going down. Who has taken the vaccine? Yes or no? Oh, so have you taken the vaccine yet? Yes or no?
Not yet, but I
Yeah.
registered in the hospital now.
Okay. And then Will? Hospital now.
I
But
have. I'm fully
but
vaccinated
to be
since
honest,
March.
I'm really afraid of it, of the vaccine.
That's fair
If I
enough.
get the vaccine.
Okay. So Will's taken it, and you're waiting for a booster shot. Seth, what about you?
I have taken the vaccine. I've gotten both shots, and worst I can say is where I got it from and what type I got it from. The worst thing I got was a very sore shoulder, and after the second vaccine was I had this constant heat flash
Wow.
throughout like midnight to the next morning.
Signari?
No, I'm still waiting for
Okay.
a better vaccine.
That's fine. Terry? Oh yeah, you already taken the
Yeah,
vaccine. Okay.
yeah, I already did last month.
I think, and Rory, you told me because of your job requirement. Yes, you took it, and obviously, Michael, you would have had to take it because of your job requirement too. So, this goes out to all the folks in the chat as well. Go for a yes and a needle icon if you're taking it, and if it's a no, you can put a sad face. I don't know, whatever face you want to put in. Yeah.
Sad face.
Yeah. So
While that's going on,
yeah.
there is two things I want to
Point out.
ask while we're on the subject of Resident Evil 8 is two scenes, and I want to know your first. I want to know the reaction of. Did you hear the line from Heisenberg talking about the boulder punching asshole?
The line from Heisenberg.
Yeah.
you're
When
fighting- when
Chris
you're-
blows
Yeah.
up the facility.
Wait, sorry.
When you're doing the big ass robo battle.
Oh yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, one of the when he knocks you off and the facility blows up, he does say, "I'm going to murder that boulder punching asshole."
Oh yes. Yeah. That was cool.
Because
Yeah. Now,
Chris destroyed
second,
the factory. That's why.
yeah, second scene. I just in general, I want to know how your reaction was or how you felt during House Benevito. Or
Oh, that was cool. That was fun
Benevieto?
because it really gave me those Resident Hill, what the, Silent Hill vibes.
Resident Hill.
I miss Silent Hill vibes. That kind of like eerie fog. Oh, so much fog. I loved it. I was like, oh, embrace it. Give me more.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not scared by this shit because I love in real life. I walk through fog. I mean, safely, especially if you're driving. I don't want to drive like crazy and hit somebody. But like, yeah, fog. Yes, creepiness. I love when you were inside the house, go down, and the fact that it built up this sense of tension because there was no enemies. Because like initially you were shooting these.
Yep, it was
crazy.
just
just silence. It's like
silence.
It's cleverly
Quiet.
done. You have to go through the suspension bridge, and
Yep.
Originally the game developers were going to get some of those what do you call them, the wolves, not wolves, but those enemies come chase you.
The Lycans.
The Lycans, thank you. But it's just like, remember Resident Evil 4 Leon. It's like Leon over here with the president's daughter and Louise. Louise.
Luis Serra.
Luis.
Adios. Adios, Leon. Remember that bit when you shoot him?
I love the Red 9.
Yeah. No, so yeah. Okay, so suspension bridge, like, you the reason why they kept you in suspense is like, oh, is this what the unknown? We don't know. Obviously, as a gamer, you know it's gonna be like new enemies introduced at that time, right? Because you're pretty good at the game, but who knows?
Yeah.
You might be a one-hit kill. So like it could jump out at any time. But it's like, nah, just you have to go deeper and deeper into the graveyard and into the house. It's quiet. Grandfather clock ticking. You hear the waterfall outside in the background. It's a beautiful house, beautiful backdrop. Everything's nice until you start going downstairs. And it's a reflection of your own past, a reflection of your psyche, a reflection of what's going on currently with the whole situation. It's madness. It's absolute madness.
Yep.
And darkness. Because darkness is man's greatest fear, right? The fear of the unknown.
Yep.
And then I knew I love how clever it is to introduce that puzzle element of having your wife as a wooden mannequin, and then like they're hiding all the keys in there. It's beautiful. Just very well crafted. And then once you discover how to pass that puzzle, I know what you guys want to hear. My reaction to the baby fetus
thing. That's not a baby. That's a thing.
It's a fetus. So yeah, I already knew something was gonna go off. I was like, yeah, it must be some enemy. Maybe it's a one-hit kill. Yes, I found out later when I saw the videos of his deaths. It's like, yeah, it's a one-hit kill. If you get too close, get sucked into his body. I knew that, so I never died from that scene. With the bed, because I always check my surroundings, right? Just like Dark Souls, I check every surrounding and make sure everything's good, clear. Give it the all clear. And I realized that you can hide under the bed. It's like, the way it's structured like this, you gotta make a loop so that you can kind of get the enemy to go that way, and then you can escape. Fuck, I was running for hell when it was like.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm gonna head up for now as duty calls.
Gotcha.
Duty
Take
calls.
care, Terry.
Take care, Terry. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
See you later, Terry.
I'll save you guys some nuggets.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go for it.
Take care.
Take care.
Terry.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks. Yeah. And boys, I'm gonna get going in about 10 minutes or so, because it's 1 o'clock and I want to stick to schedule, and it's the start of my 8 days to utilize those days.
I'm in 12 now.
Yeah. Exactly. Man, it's been a grueling 5 days at the casino. You have no idea. So. Yes.
But now you have a day off now, isn't it?
Yeah, 8 days off. I'm gonna be making most of it. And once again, I'm gonna remind, I invite any friends to message me. Come on.
Right.
Actually, so anything else? We covered Resident Evil. We covered some on Taxi, some Beastars season 2. Of course, we're looking forward to it, but oh yeah.
Last thing.
Yeah.
Last thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Coolest gun in the game. Coolest gun.
Okay. Now I haven't experienced all the guns that were available because you have to replay it multiple times.
You have to unlock.
I have
seen from the base inventory that you were able to get.
Oh, the base inventory. Okay, that's a great question.
What you could
buy. The shotgun was very useful.
Okay.
I like the third one because I already upgraded to 1,460 hit points, which is level 4 per shot. So that's why that's how I go in terms of upgrades with Resident Evil weapons. I always upgrade the power level first because you make each shot count. Then afterwards, once you have enough lay, you can go for the ammunition capacity. Because I always go with I always leave the rate of fire and reload speed last. Because I don't really need that additional speed at this point in time with the game. So ammo and power level is more important to me. Flamethrower. The flame rounds, classic. Yeah, it's good. It's been very useful for me. It got me out of tight situations. Yes, the mines were very handy because it's an explosive and you can put it anywhere you want. It can be fun. You can set up traps. I didn't keep the Lemmy. I had the second handgun. I didn't buy the third handgun. I couldn't afford it. It's only the third shotgun. I think that's it. Oh, sniper rifle was also really cool. But ultimately, to answer your question, to the MVP tool,
the coolest looking or generally one of the neatest
looking. I'd say the shotgun, the first one. It's a classic.
Did you find the Wolfsbane?
Oh, my bad. Sorry, the Magnum, of course. Yeah, that one's an impressive gun.
The Magnum. Oh my god, it looks so good.
And folks, if you're wondering, like, in
Single
all
action army.
in all Resident Evil games, you're
Not
always
like
gonna start out with handguns, followed by a shotgun, followed by
automatic weapon.
automatic weapon, and then your ultimate kiss in your ass weapon for bosses is definitely your magnum of
Yep.
choice. And that was like what was it? Each bullet was
like
3,000.
1,200 damage, and
Yeah.
when you upgrade the revolver, it just
Mm.
keeps getting better.
Getting better and better. Yeah, that was awesome, man. Really loved that.
Yep.
All right.
The sniper was also a decent workhorse.
Oh yeah, yeah. Really.
And fully upgraded damage is 1,500. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was.
We gotta probably do a new topic.
No, it's time to go home now. Well, unless there's any other things you guys want to talk about. I mean, Beastars season 2, we kind of roughly covered it. There's not much excitement, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's just we've gone through it already.
I'm waiting eagerly.
Season 3 is gonna be the only one
That's
will
the
top
thing
it.
that will really make me excited. It's like holy shit.
They already teased us 2
Development.
characters, so
That's the thing. I have a feeling it's I'm
Yeah.
confident. I'm confident that number 3 is gonna come out. It's definitely coming out.
I want to know the season 3.
yeah. But
yeah.
if it gets the Half-Life treatment, then I guess we're just gonna
Die of old age.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but season 2, I expect the bathroom fight scene. What they're tapping in emotional like. That's what I expect for season 2 for me.
That's good. Real quick, Wolfblade, what did you think of Resident Evil 8 when you played the game and finished the game? Like, what are your thoughts? What are your final thoughts? Any takeaway thoughts you want to share before we get going? Because I'm curious.
Well, I definitely enjoyed Beneviento's section quite a bit, simply because it was a
unique
back to
experience.
form for what Resident Evil. Yeah, it was actually okay. The one thing that I will give Resident Evil 8 is that it nailed the atmosphere throughout the entire game, but that section specifically.
Yep. And
just turn off music.
I will say also,
100%.
if you guys have remembered what Resident Evil 4 was originally going to be like, where it's like spiritual and like those evil monsters and ghosts come out, it was. I think this was their way of saying, "Yep, I nod my head. We did reflect. We get to play around with that concept, and they did it brilliantly in sync with the lore and the designs of the game directive. It's beautiful. So I really enjoyed that. Because remember when Leon was being chased by a ghost in number 4?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was like crazy. You remember that, Michael? The one with the hook man? The hook man?
Yeah, I do.
Like, what the fuck is going on? But what do you guys think of like the ending and the potential for like? Do you think they're already making Resident Evil 9?
Oh, it's been apparently in development for a while.
Wow. Okay.
And I mean, they're Capcom's whole Resident Evil or whatever. I can't really remember, but I know there is going to be a Resident Evil dedicated to Hunk, which I'm very excited for.
Oh, that would be cool.
But that's a story for another day.
Another day, yeah.
I really liked RE8. The ending, I will say it every time. Ethan didn't deserve to get. I wanted him to live so badly.
Of course, everyone wanted to live because he deserved it. He was very resilient. He loved his family.
Yeah. The only hope that I can have is when the one ending comes up and you see Rose and you see the SUV driving down the road and you see that black figure in the distance. Someone did go 3D, or someone was able to get the entire scene, and they floated around, and they did discover that NPC or that walking entity was Ethan. I'm not sure if it's Capcom.
I knew it. I knew it was just to show like he's walking beside the daughter, like a spiritual. It's a metaphor that the dad is always with the daughter. But but it could be like, Eveline is connected.
Who knows?
You know what I mean? She's connected. She has the power to bring back.
Yep, mold. My only big issue after the ending is the mercenaries mode, which they could have built so much more onto the mercenaries mode. And I'm meaning. Okay, I'm meaning. Do you want to speak?
No, I didn't play that section, but I'll save it for later.
The mercenaries mode is just your typical kill the bad guys, get to the end, keep going.
Yeah.
But I wanted it so badly to go back to RE4
Yep.
mercenaries, and what they could have done was say Ethan, Chris Redfield, and even members of Hound Wolf Squad.
Interesting. Oh,
I would have so badly.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what's really interesting? Like the main cover of Resident Evil 8 is actually Chris and the wolf. Well, the wolf representing like all the mutations in the village and all that stuff. But then Chris, you're wondering why isn't it Ethan? And it's like now you realize Chris was a very important part in the story. And
Yeah,
like,
some of us were teased by that teaser.
like,
We were disappointed.
You get to play as him. It's like, no, don't die. It's like, come on, you're supposed to be cool and strong. And, I only died once because I got overwhelmed. I used the grenades too early. You know, when there was like you're trying to shoot the beam.
That's a lot of ammo, man.
was a
Like that section, you really had a lot of ammo. So
that's true. That's true. You just gotta circle.
unless
around.
you,
the most annoying
aim for the head, troll shots.
That's right. Okay, guys, it's been a pleasure. It's time to get going.
Yeah.
We will catch up another time. So I'll be
you
around.
enjoy your break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
You enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make the most of it, and I want to make sure I get my ass back to Edenspell. That's the problem. I've just been too distracted by art commissions, life in general, work as well, family, and it's really hard to prioritize. But also, I'm getting myself in the habit of trying to read a book every fortnight, and also, which I find is very important for me to develop myself, improve myself, and also, what was the other thing? Do more sketching, because I'm going to the city every day. I'm making a habit of getting outside my studio now for the first half of the day to go into the city, because it's only a bus stop away. Go to like local cafes or even the library and just sketch without distractions from the studio, because the studio got these 4 monitors, right? So I can easily like get references and all that pulled up. And sometimes, unfortunately, I got Discord on my left hand side, which I'll get distracted. I'm too tempted to communicate and talk and catch up with friends. And on the right hand side, there's YouTube going on, so I'm always procrastinating watching YouTube. So it's not a very productive environment if I'm staying here. So yeah, I'm taking measures to make sure I stay productive. So I hope you guys are doing the same thing. Hope you guys are staying safe. I'm glad that you've taken your vaccines and you're happy.
Will do, listen.
Yeah, and let's keep in touch. I think in terms of Beastars, Michael, we were planning to do this. I was gonna originally say let's do a scene and see which one we can gotta do and flesh out and have fun with. But I don't know. I mean, was there a particular scene that you saw in season 2 that you felt like an Ibuki and Louis scene? Just the two of us.
I have to bounce. I can't be spoiled. I can't be spoiled.
Oh, okay, fair enough. See, Seth.
Okay.
Yeah, but Michael, was there one that stands out, or like, kind of like whatever you feel is cool is cool?
Yeah, I was about to say that because it's like compared to the way the manga had it
I know,
played out.
Don't tell me. Just kidding. Go ahead. Sorry. I was interrupting you.
No, you're right. It's like the way they had it in the manga played out. It's like it's kind of hard to say that in terms of the anime.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I lost my love for it, man. It's like, it's not as great anymore. That's why it's like, goodbye.
Yeah, like
it's okay.
like the rooftop scene, or the one where yes, I'm like you. Yeah, it felt rushed. Like that was like the abridged version than in the manga.
And especially the bit where
Ibuki was trying to relate with Louis. Yeah, it's like the abridged version.
It would have been awesome. So Michael, Roy, myself, we could have done that scene, as well as what's his name again? Holy shit, Mythix's husband, Rage.
Oh,
Rage, because he's playing as boss. He's playing as free.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have had to find what's his name? Agata. Wasn't Agata speaking? A bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, during some scenes, like when they were eating, and there's also the part where he beats up Legosi. Even though in the manga it was Dolph who beats up Legosi.
Yeah, live scene reset.
So I think, I mean, okay, I might, Michael and folks, do the scene where you reveal, like, this is after the, like, you shield me like a daddy. No, you shield me from watching.
Oh yeah, the
Ooh. You want to
castration
see my
scene.
abs? No, like, shoot me from seeing all the slaughter, and like, oh, it's like, why did you do that? And went upstairs, and it's like, you know, I once too was like that. And it's like, you show me the tattoos. I think I might do that scene. That's the only viable. The other one was the one in the sandwich scene. It's like, oh, boss, here, have a drink. I know you've been not eating right. Take this. A salad? Blah, 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 blah. And then that's when Juno pops up at the end. And Agatha does say something there. But then Rage also says something AK-free. So that's another scene we can do. But then the car scene, sorry. It just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, you get
See
it.
guys.
Okay. Oh, Rory.
See ya, quits.
Oh wait, no, that was Rory, wasn't it?
Quits.
No,
What?
it's
No,
in
it
me.
was me.
Oh, it was.
What?
Oh, Will. Sorry. See you, Will.
Bye.
Take care. Yeah, keep
See
in
ya.
touch. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So
Bye, Elson. Take care, everyone.
yeah,
Have a
sure.
good day.
Actually, we can say goodbye to the live stream. Okay. Thanks everybody.
Oh,
for
yeah.
watching. Take care. Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a good day.
Stop streaming.